Hello everyone, it's Ben from the chair to give you a brand new video today, and I'm going to talk about something a bit different from my channel today, and I'm going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 1 Remastered for the PS5. Now, I don't usually talk about games on my channel, but The Last of Us is my favourite game of all time, so I want to talk about the PS5 Remaster. What do I think about it? Well, I have an issue with something that some people haven't spoke about at all that I've seen in other videos, and that is, you might think that this is petty, but the fact that Joel is barely on the box art, and as of the other boxes from the PS3 to the PS4 remaster and now to the PS5, Joel seems to be less and less prominent on the box at all. I'm gonna leave an image here to the side of me there of like the three boxes together that I found online, and I'm gonna talk about it. Well, on the PS3, he's like in the background a bit, but he's prominent and Ellie's at the front. And then you've got the PS4 remaster where Ellie is kind of grey and sort of moody looking, where Joel's kind of in the shadow. And this one, and the PS5 Part 1 remaster has Ellie completely kind of side on, with Joel just kind of like a little Photoshop image down the front, like really tiny, as you can see. I don't know what you people think, but every time they bring out a remaster, Joel seems to get less and less on the box. So, for me, I know Ellie's the star, but I think that because, you know, he's played by Troy Baker, and they both, him and Ashley Johnson, play Ellie and Joel brilliantly, I think they deserve to be equally on the box completely. I know that Sony wanted Joel to be the main character on the PS3 box art, but they put Ellie front and centre. They won that war, which I thought was brilliant, because Ellie is one of the main characters. But over the years, Joel has got a decent following himself, so I believe they need to be equally on the box. And the PS5 box takes the complete biscuit, because he's barely on it. It's like a small miniature that somebody just remembered at the last minute. It looks like a really bad Photoshop where they just decided to put a little bit of Joel just in the corner. Excuse me. So, you know, I don't know why they've done that. Every time they bring out a remaster, Joel seems to get less and less on the box. My other issue is, of course, the thing that everyone's been speaking about, the price. $100 for the Firefly edition. I will not be buying that. You get a steelbook, which I presume is the same as the cover art, because I haven't seen any pictures of the steelbook. Just kind of this greyed out box, different from the colour version of the PS5 box. I'm not sure. So you're paying £100 for a steelbook. So you're paying 20 quid for upgrades for a game that you probably already played a couple of times by now. You can get for free on the PlayStation Plus side of it. And would I pay £100 for that? No. If it came with the original or a reworked statue, I might think about it. But all it comes with is the American Dreams comic, which any big fan would own digitally or bought in that hardback cover by now. It doesn't even come with a reworked art book either. Just a lazy steelbook with a couple of upgrades, which make the first half of the game pointless, because you're upgrading your gun and your holder and other stuff like that. So anyone who's played the game already will know how to actually like do it with no damage or hardly any damage anyway, so that makes it pointless. You're literally paying for a steelbook, 100 quid for a steelbook, and as of paying £70, $70 for the standard edition, no thank you. As much as I love The Last of Us, and as much as I think from the few screenshots of Ellie right here, from the PS3 to the PS4 to the PS5, I actually think the actual PS4 remaster looks the worst against the PS3 screenshot of Ellie there. And I do think the PS5 looks the best, a completely different facial expression, with the eyebrows and the eyes are so expressive. I get it. But is it worth £70, $70? No. Will I get the game full price? No. I will probably wait until, it comes in a Black Friday. Because it's going to drop, isn't it? And what else are they going to add? Are they going to add... They said they're going to make the combat better. How? Are you going to give Joel a jump button? I don't think they are, because that was what made The Last of Us Part 2 a selling point. Oh, we can now jump. Ellie can jump because she's smaller than Joel. So, she's more nimble than Joel. So how are you going to make the gameplay even better? By giving Joel a jump button, which you claimed you couldn't do, because, that's what makes Ellie more nimble, because she's smaller and able to jump gaps, whereas Joel couldn't because he's muscly. So what are you going to do? Give him a jump button? Okay, you can make the AI a bit smarter, rather than them being on tracks like they were in the original. I get that, but you're not going to make it any smoother, really, because you're not going to give Joel a jump button. You can make the AI a bit better, but that's about it. Is that worth $70? I don't think so. I mean, when it comes to Black Friday, they're probably going to drop it to what? $50 maybe? Is that really worth it? I don't know. Possibly. I might wait till Black Friday, or if CEX has it in store, I might grab it with some credit if I've got credit at the time, or I might wait for it to drop. I certainly, this is my opinion of course, would not pay full price for something that, we've had before, and is an upgrade visually and might be gameplay wise. We haven't seen any gameplay, so we don't actually know. But from what I remember from The Last of Us, I don't know what they can improve on. They said they're going to improve exploration. I'm not sure how. People have speculated that you might be able to prone, like you can in the PS5 Part 2 version. So I don't know. I don't know. If they do prone, they're going to have to change the complete outlook of the humans, because obviously they whistle in Part 2, and so they kind of swarm. So it would be a huge change if you do prone, but I can't. But then again, I can't see Joe proning, because he's bigger, he's bulkier, he's not as small as Ellie. So again, would you prone with Joel? I don't know. Could Joel move quietly? Because the whole point of Joel is he's a tank. He can't jump. He's a brute. He's a brute. He's brash. Why would he prone? Why would he jump? The whole point of Joel, he's a tank. So I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do. From what they've said they're gonna do to how it turns out and changes Joel's character, and what they said was going to be the complete difference for The Last of Us Part 2. That Ellie can prone, Ellie's smaller, she's more nimble, you can dodge. I mean, they might be able to dodge a bit, but you might be able to make a dodge mechanic for Joel where he darts from left to right. I mean, that can be a change, but is that worth $70? I don't think so. So we're just going to wait and find out. But my final thoughts are, wait for a sale. If you think, I'm fairly confident it's going to go on sale on Black Friday for the US and UK. So I would wait for Black Friday. If it drops to 50, it's your own judgment. I will probably, my birthday's around October, so I'll probably get some birthday money. If nothing comes out around there, like the Hogwarts Legacy or something like that, then if there's no God of War Ragnarok, then I might think about it. Or if there's a release date for Harry Potter Collector's Edition or Hogwarts Legacy, I'll hang off. But I will probably wait for Black Friday, or CEX. So that is what I suggest everyone else to do. And the US equivalent, if there's a second-hand store that sells games like C and CEX in the UK, then I suggest buying it from there. It will, if nobody buys it, it will drop incredibly quickly. Last of Us Part 2, even though it's made now since the spring of this year 10 million copies sold, it did drop quite dramatically, quite quickly within the first 6 weeks. So if nobody buys the remaster, or proportionally doesn't buy the remaster, then it will drop quite quickly. And obviously it will drop a tiny bit for Black Friday. Or if it drops quickly, it won't drop for Black Friday. So it is a risky move. They might put it up a bit and then drop it again for Black Friday, or might leave it as it is. So it all depends on how many suckers or very hardcore fans buy the remaster, the PS5 version, or whether it drops in price quickly. So my opinion is I'm going to wait, and I'm going to buy it on sale and hope I get the price point right. So that's been my point of view on The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye everybody.